Lovely. Well, good morning. This is our Facebook. No, it's not. Sorry, start again. This is our lovely Friday morning Zoom class. And I'd just like to welcome the gorgeous ladies that are often here each Friday. So good morning to Lindsay, Joanne, Safina and Kate. And so here we go. Or here we flow, should I say. So let's just start with some breathing. Just have your feet shoulder width apart, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, wave breathing. Let's just do 3 breaths just to drop into ourselves, just to land and just to notice how we're feeling today. So breathing into the belly, the ribs and the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Allow a little pause at the end of the inhale, a pause at the end of your exhale. Just allowing yourself just to be with your movement, be with your breath. We're just going to go into ocean wave breathing, opening the arms slightly, knees are soft. As you inhale, the same breathing pattern, but you're going to bring your heart and belly forwards as you inhale. Imagine you're stood with the ocean behind you, it's pushing you forwards. Then the tide's going back in, pulling you back. So there's a rolling of the arms, ocean wave breathing. Inhaling. Pause and exhaling. There's a rounding of the back as well with this one. So arching forwards, sort of feel the spine opening. Exhaling, feeling the spine rounding. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest, pausing and just finding your flow. Exhaling. Just one more, breathing. I'm just going to continue that breath. So this is called Buddha holds up the earth, breathing into the belly, the ribs, the chest, floating the hands up. All the way up to the sky, open your thumb and first finger and then exhale, spiraling down. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Hands float up, connect with the sky. Pause the breath, exhale. Imagine that you're pulling up the earth energy. The earth is going to ground us, help us to be centered and still. Exhaling down. Just one more. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. If you float your right hand up again, so as though it's touching the sky, have your left hand down towards the earth, lean to the side and just look up at the top hand, breathing in and then exhale, coming back to the center and then going the other way, breathing in, touching heaven and earth. So this is a really nice one just to stretch out the rib cage, the intercostals, helping us to breathe a bit more deeply. Helps to exercise, strengthen the lungs, which is really important at this time of year, is that we strengthen the lungs and strengthen the kidneys because both of those can be injured by the cold. So this is what they call like an external sort of pathogenic or climatic influence on the body. So we need to prepare the body for the cooler weather coming in. And also I'll show you some strengthening exercises to strengthen our defensive chi. That's the layer of energy around your body that protects you, again, from the cold and from, bugs and colds and things like that. Just one more each side. Inhaling, exhaling, letting everything release. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, release. Let's go into eagle soaring. Inhaling, floating the hands up. Palms of hands touch each other, stretching up. Again, sort of feel the stretch at the sides of your lungs. This also pulls the lungs up in the thoracic cavity. the chest cavity, stretches the fascia, making them sort of more flexible, more able to sort of bring the breath in. Just one more. This time keep your hands there and then just wiggle your chest from side to side. Keep your knees soft, but just allow that sort of wiggling movement going up the back, from the spine, the tailbone all the way up the spine. Wiggling, wiggling, and then coming back down. Let's just that once more. Just reverse the palm position. Inhaling up, wiggling. And just back down again. Let's just do one to release any tension in the shoulders. So as though you're pulling up something strong from the ground, breathing in, shrugging up the shoulders, then we're just going to let it go. Breathing in, letting go. Now this is really good for frustration, so let's use the liver sound, which is shh, S-H-H. Inhaling as you release. One more. Going to clear out any negative energy. Tiger clears the way. Inhaling up. Make slight claws with your fingers. As you exhale, we're going to bring the hands down to the knees bend, and then the arms come out behind you and out to the side, and then come back up again. So deep breath in as you come up. Exhale. So just imagine this is a tiger clearing the way for the cubs, a mother tiger clearing the grasses for her cubs to come in. But with us, we can sort of think about the path that we want to be on, clearing the path of any obstacles. So tuning into your intention that you set at the beginning, what would help you achieve that intention? Maybe it's for stillness, maybe it's about creating some space. Maybe, you know, it's for calm at this time of year. Just maybe it's more rest and getting that balance between the busyness of the external world. So how can I bring some rest into my path? Inhale up, exhale down. Just one or two more, just slowing it down a little bit. Okay, lovely. We'll do a stretch for the neck and the shoulders. So pushing the hands down towards the earth, just really stretch them down. Let the shoulders be long. Tuck your chin in slightly, inhaling. Exhaling, just bringing your ear over to your shoulder. Just a nice simple sideways stretch for the neck. Inhale. Exhale. The heart sound is called ha, H-A, but whispered. It helps to release tension, emotional tension from the heart space. We often hold tension in our neck and shoulder areas. Come back up to the top, just tuck your chin in again, realign your spine, tailbone tucked down to the earth, inhaling. Exhaling, bring your ear to the other shoulder. Lovely, and then just shaking out the hands a little bit, one way and the other way. We're just going to warm up the body a little bit more before doing our flowing movements. So in Qigong there's a lot of preparation of the body, and then it's easier to feel the energy so you can flow. So this is called knocking on the door of life. Feet are a bit wider than shoulder width apart, but find what's comfortable for you. Knees are a little bit bent, and then we just turn from the hips and the waist. And as we're doing that, just knocking against the belly and against the lower back area. So depending on how you're feeling today, you might want to just do it like this. If you're feeling you want to be a little bit more energetic, you can lunge from side to side. The only thing to be aware of is your knees. So just make sure that you're not twisting your knees, just listen to your knees. You might want to pivot on the side that you're turning away from, just so that you're not twisting the knee, or keep the knees forward, so you're just moving from the waist and the hips. But what we're doing is knocking these really powerful areas in the body. So the belly button, the navel centre, which is really an important energy centre in Qigong. And we're also knocking opposite the belly button, an area between the kidneys known as the door of life or the gate of vitality. So we're just energising this area. So often Qigong, we often start with this one actually. We didn't today, but often we start with this as a warm-up. And you can do it for 1 to 5 minutes, say. But as you're doing it, just keep breathing deeply into your belly. Exhaling, letting go. Just letting go of any tension and just let the neck and the shoulders be soft and relaxed. Lovely. And then just slowing it down, just coming back to the centre. Just go inside for a moment, just stand, bring your feet shoulder width apart. Just go inside for a moment, scan yourself from your head all the way down to your toes. Just notice how you're feeling. Allowing your breath to be soft and slow and deep. Lovely. We'll do one more powerful exercise and it's called Powerful Dragon. You stand in step stance, so one leg in front, the other leg behind, but come up onto the toes of the back leg. The arms are going to be pushing forwards and backwards like this. So breathing in and then breathing out as you push forward. So I'll just show you from the side. So one hand at the waist, the other hand facing forwards. Imagine that you're shooting energy out through the centre of your palm. So inhaling, pull one arm back, the other hand forward, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And keep the attention in your lower belly and your kidney area. Just really bringing up the power in that centre. And again, be really focused on your intention. What we send our intention to, energy follows. Attention goes, chi goes where the attention goes. And then let's just swap sides. So bringing the feet next to each other and then stepping the other leg back. Same thing. Inhale, pull one arm back, the other hand forward. Come up onto the toes of the back leg and you can widen the stance. It makes it harder. Have a shorter stance. Inhaling, exhaling. If you're hearing any noise, it's that Danny the cat is finding all this very exciting, as animals often do. They love, they love chi. And then just coming back to centre. I want to show you a massage. Going to do that next when we do a flow called the Dance of Winter. So this is for the kidneys. Push down firmly from the kidneys where the lower 2 ribs are, pushing down the lower back and then sliding the hands up. Pushing down, sliding up. If that doesn't quite work for your hands, you can put the backs of your hands there, or you could even use your knuckles, just whatever, or the sides of your hands. Pushing down and sliding up. So we're energising the kidneys here. Lovely. And also we're going to knock on that area as well. So just taking the sides of your knuckles and then just knocking over the lower back area, coming all the way down to the sacrum bone, the tailbone. Come out a little bit, knocking up the lower back as high as you can go, up to the kidneys, and then back again. Lovely. And then we're going to slap down the backs of the legs, taking the palms of the hands, reach up as high as you can. Come down the backs of your legs, outside of your legs, up the inside of your legs, back down, low back, backs of your legs, up the inside, and then coming down the outside of your legs, up the inside, a little bit of knocking over the belly button, inhaling, and then coming up the mid-channel, up to the heart, let go of any negative emotions, any worry, knocking underneath the collarbone and then slapping down the inside of your arm, up the outside to the neck and shoulders 3 times. Lovely. Across the chest, same thing down the other arm. Into the neck and shoulder area as well. Just waking up all the meridians. Lovely. One last little shake, a little bounce. And we're just going to make the kidney sound, which is choo, but done as a whisper, just to let go of any negative emotions in the kidney, such as fear and insecurity. So deep breath in, we'll do it 3 times. We're bouncing at the legs, bouncing at the arms, and also shaking the whole spine. So the tailbone goes down towards the earth, crown up towards the sky. Inhaling, exhaling. And then just feel free to shake in any way, shape or form you need to today. And then again, just go inside for a moment, just notice how you're feeling. Maybe you're a little bit more aware of your energy body, a bit of buzzing, tingling, taller, more expanded. Breathe into your belly. Feel the belly expand as you breathe in. And then just bringing your hands into prayer position. Press the knuckles into the heart space and just have your feet shoulder width apart. Breathe into the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Just again, feel yourself centered, connected with the earth below, chin tucked in, connected with the crown above. And then allow the fingertips, we're going to go into the dance of winter. Bring the fingertips down, still in prayer position, down to the ground, knees a little bit bent. Bring the arms around. So backs of hands face your heart, but the arms are rounded. And then just circle the arms back to the heart. Breathing in, exhaling, creating this sort of circle around your body. We'll do it once more, but this time when we come back, we're going to just bring the arms back to the sides. Arms to the side. Step out a little bit further, and then we're going to go into a pair of swallows, skim the water for a drink. So you take the weight onto one leg, and then take the weight onto the other leg. We do this in another dance known as Yellow River dancing, but this is part of the dance of winter. It's all about the water element, the kidneys. So allowing the weight to shift from side to side. The hands are like a pair of swallows, a male and female swallow, skimming the water, just dipping down, taking a drink and flying off again. Just allowing your hands to be soft and flowing. Perhaps thinking about the kidney on the side that you're taking your weight across to. And imagine that you're stood in water up to waist height. Now, when we next come to your left side, take all the weight across onto your left leg. If you can, come onto the toes, and if you can, lift the leg up. And have the hands, the hand facing you, that's at your chest. And then bringing the leg down, sweeping across, coming up onto the toes, lifting the leg if you can. And again, just going from side to side, even turning to look at the top hand if possible. And just let your breath be soft and slow and deep. You might want to breathe in one way, breathe out the other way. Again, this is strengthening for the kidney and the leg that you're standing on. So when you go onto the leg, just think about the kidney on that side. And just come up as high as is comfortable onto the leg. You can just rest your big toe on the floor, that's totally fine. You'll still be strengthening it. Lovely, just do that once more. Now, we did a massage earlier, and we're going to be bringing that into the second of these next moves. The foot pattern, have your left foot forwards and the right foot behind you on a little bit of an angle, and we're going to be rocking forwards. So as we rock forwards, we lift up the heel, and as we rock backwards, we lift up the toes. Okay, now we're going to bring the arms in. this time. So as we come forward, float your hands up to shoulder height. As you come back, float them back down to the side. Think about the water again. Think about the ocean. Again, place your feet wherever's comfortable. So a wider stance is a little bit more challenging. So just play around with what's comfortable for you. Inhaling, floating the hands up, exhaling, floating them down again. So just sort of feeling the gentle flowing movement of the water. You might even take yourself to the sea and just watching the waves rolling in. Allow yourself to be like the water, flowing yet powerful, and thinking about the depths, how deep the water goes. So the kidneys are the deepest part of the body. They govern the bones, the cerebrospinal fluid, the brain, the spinal cord. Come back to centre, just change legs, exactly the same. So lifting up the toes as you come back, the heel as you come forward, floating the hands. So again, just getting into that lovely flow, inhaling, connecting with the water element of your body, the kidneys, the bladder, the bones, the brain, the spinal cord, the waters of the body. Inhale, floating up, exhale, floating down. Now we're going to come back to the centre, exactly the same foot pattern, but this time the massage that we did earlier, starting with your hands on the lower ribs, push down quite firmly as you come forwards, lift your heart to the sky, slide your hands back up as you come backwards and bring your heart to the earth. Inhale, slide the hands down, exhale. Still rocking forwards and backwards on your legs. Keep your hands in contact with the kidneys and then change sides, go the other way. I'll just show you from the back. So as you come forward, push down on the kidneys. As you come back, slide your hands back up again. Push down firmly to energize the kidneys. Exhale back. Just one more. Back to centre. And then once, just breathing in, pulling down the heavens, exhaling back to the centre. And just go inside for a moment, just notice how you feel. Bring your hands back into prayer position, feet together. I'd just like to run through that once more, but just a little bit quicker without any stopping, just so you can feel the flow of it. So just go inside, connect with your breath, belly, ribs, chest. Stepping out to the side with your left leg. So your feet are shoulder width apart, feeling grounded above, connected with the sky below. Letting the hands drop down, breathing in, exhaling. Feet a little bit wider, a pair of swallows skimming the water. Shift the weight side to side. Next time, lifting up the leg and then going the other way. You can do this as many times as you like. Stepping forwards with your right leg, shifting the weight, lifting up the heel, lifting up the toes. Arms arms like the waves. Breathing in, breathing out. Back to the centre, swap sides, same pattern. Inhaling, exhaling. Back to centre, swap sides, massaging the kidneys. Inhaling, lift up the toe, the heel, exhale, lift up the toes, heart to the sky, heart to the earth, massaging the kidneys. Back to the centre, keep your hands on your kidneys, swap sides, push down as you come forwards, slide back as you come up. Keep breathing deeply. Connect your heart with the sky, your heart with the earth. Back to the centre, hands sweep around, inhaling, exhaling, back down. And just close your eyes, bring your awareness to your breath again, let your breath in, breathe into the belly. Just notice how you're feeling. Scan yourself from your head to your toes. And then just warm your hands up, rub your hands together. Just place your warmed up hands over your eyes. This is called ironing the eyes. Sorry, Danny's going to switch the computer off. Come on, darling. And just place your warmed up hands over your eyes. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah. And just place them over your eyes, just breathing into that dark space. So the winter is all about sort of embracing the darkness, going within. Think about the reflection of the water, So it's a time for reflection. Warm up the hands again. Place your warmed up hands over your eyes, just looking into the space. And just once more, warming up the hands. And just and back over the eyes again. Just noticing darkness, how it feels to you. Sometimes it can feel a bit scary, but just watching nature, knowing that in order for new growth, we need to go into the darkness. Things germinate in the darkness. What seeds do you want to grow for the coming year? And then just when you're ready, you just come back into the space, hands into prayer position, just having gratitude for your body, something within your body, something outside in your environment. And just with our circle of chi that we've created, just perhaps sending out some positive energy to people, places, animals, in anyone that you want to share our chi circle with, just pop them into the centre of this circle. And I'd just like to say thank you for everybody who's joined us today. I'll say ta-ta on the Facebook. Thank you. Maybe see you again. And thank you for watching and joining our lovely group.